it was me on that part where I couldn't come out and work properly in that positive mind space because of whatever was happening. Situation was tough for me, and I had to step down, and I was thinking of stepping down from Kasauti. It wasn't like a sudden reaction that happened. It wasn't an all of a sudden decision that I took because of COVID. Nothing of that sort. She in fact said, "K, Kasauti has nothing to do with my web show. Kasauti has nothing to do with Hero. Hero is a complete different property." So, and over there you have a different producer also. So whatever you want to deal with, you have to deal with that person. There is a movie happening, and I would say it's in the pre-production state. And this year only I will start shooting, inshallah. I remember when I got my first house, when I bought my own house, and that's the time all this happened, and that's the time my father unfortunately passed away. And it was very difficult, and for me, that was my whole request for him to wake up, and so that he could see the house and everything. But unfortunately, it didn't happen.
This has to be possibly my most requested interview till date, not just from his fans, but also from me myself. This has happened after 3 years of knowing him, but finally it has happened. I've pinned him down to a Zoom interview, unfortunately. But welcoming Parth Samtani in conversation with Bollywood Bubble. Parth, everybody in the industry and outside, I think they know that you are my favorite celebrity from the TV industry, especially because I think I connect with so much better with you. And thank you for always making me feel like your own. That is how I'm going to begin this interview, because that's really, really sweet of you. But before I begin, that there are times that I know you as a friend, and I know you as a person. I know how you are, the things you like, the things you don't. But internally, you're a very shy person. You don't really open up to people at times. Do you think as an actor, sometimes that works against you, especially when you're completely not out there really?
Well, yes. I mean, in fact, especially being an outsider, when you come from outside world, you need to reach out to people. You need to be making friends. You need to be making good relations with a lot of people over there from the industry. You need to let them know that yes, you are, or what you want to do, your work or the hustle basically. So for that you need to, and unfortunately I am not, and I am trying my level best. Like people tell me in fact that you need to go out there, meet people, in fact even I remember that you telling me the same thing, that you need to go out there, call up people, meet up, and that's how they will get to know that you exist. But yes, I've been trying my best, and somewhere you feel that you need to do that, and I am trying to change myself, if I have to put it that way.
Yeah, please do, because I also feel that because you never really try to put out your side of the stories and stuff like that, a lot of times you do get judged, and people don't really understand that you might get affected, but there are times you do get affected and you don't speak about it. How do you deal with those kind of lows? Like you said that, you being an outsider, of course you face a lot of rejection, there's been a lot of hustle and struggle too. How did you deal with the low days?
It's just initially I used to actually think, and it was a very childish thing for me to do, or think that as any other guy, I used to think that why this guy is getting a better than me, why this guy is doing so much good than me, or why this guy is getting that film and this project and that show and whatnot. Then of course, after a couple of years, I realized that yes, it's time that you need to stop thinking about others and you need to focus on yourself. And actually, I read a lot of books, and that opened my knowledge. And it actually opened my knowledge to spiritual world, where I actually realized that yes, whatever you do or anything comes down because it's in your destiny. Because what you're gonna get, it's either written in your destiny or it's for your hard work. So basically, all you need to do is work hard, and your destiny will fall in place. You don't have to care or worry about others, that what are they doing. It's their own destiny. Okay, wherever they have to be, own journey. So everyone basically has a different journey. So similarly, likewise, even I have a different journey, and so that's the most interesting part, Nayan. In fact, about this industry, when people ask you, okay, what is the exact way to reach out there? Like, for example, you want to do this, so how do you do it? Now, the best the best answer to this is the most interesting answer is that there is no particular journey. For example, you you study engineering and then you do MBA and then uske baad job. That basically the drills. Okay, this is the way you're gonna do. But over here, there is no specific this thing कि मुझे ये शो करना है, ये शो के बाद मैं ये ऐड करूंगा, ये फिल्म करूंगा, फिल्म के बाद मैं ये करूंगा. There is no this thing.
You can plan it,
you plan anything. It's all in your destiny. All you got to do is be at the right place and work hard and make sure your talent is being appreciated and watched. And then you see how people where you go, what places do you reach. So you need to just reach out there. Like you said, you need to be extrovert also. You need to meet people also. So yeah.
Are you getting better at that?
I am kind of. Well, let's see. I am still trying.
I don't see a change actually. With me you're fine, but I think with others I don't see that change. That's also fine.
That is how all my life. That is how I've been like good with the people who I know in and out, and I've been myself with the people who I know in and out. A lot of people think that I have some sort of attitude issues or temperament issues because I'm not a person who goes and approaches people. But yes, when once the approach part is done, then you see the real side of me. Then you see, यार ये तो बहुत chilled out इंसान है. So yeah, that is what breaking the ice is there. But it's just that who will break the ice is the question.
But you've done TV for so many years, and now when you're doing I was one of the first few to know, I must say, that you were doing a show like this, and it was an amazing script on paper. You don't play the hero, you play an anti-hero, and that's the beauty of it. There are like different shades to this character. I want to know that what is it that attracted you to my hero bolta haan?
What is it that attracted me is basically his dreams and aspirations coming from a small town to make it big, and eventually he makes it so big that you have everything on the line, and you have to work for it, you have to fight for it, and you have to make sure that you make sure that they survive. And if you want to sacrifice yourself, you're willing to do that. So that is the journey of a boy who doesn't have any sort of dreams or anything when he comes from a small town to Bombay, and then how he conquers the city. That is the whole journey, and it was very different from, of course, to whatever I've done previously. And it was like I would say, as an actor, it was a breaking point for me, because getting over that chocolate boy image, I'm not saying I'm like completely over it. Of course, I would, anytime I get any project, something similar to that, I would do it.
Yeah.
But as an actor, when you want to grow, you want to do different sort of roles. This is one of them.
But did you ever feel typecast because of the kind of roles that you did? Because you were doing the goody two shoes, Sehma Hua, nice boy, good boy. People who one who people fell in love with. Here, there's a different wavelength of.
I know. It's just that the people see the actual innocence on my face. What to do? I can't help it. But
But have you ever been typecast?
No. Actually,
you made to feel like that.
Yes, in that romantic genre, I felt that it was kind of repetitive for me. But also, it's not like I wouldn't say that I've been doing this since 10 years, 15 years. You know what?
Yeah.
Then I get fed up. I wouldn't say that I'm fed up of it, because I've recently explored. It's just been 5 years for me where I've explored this romantic or a chocolate boy image or a nice ideal husband boyfriend types, the roles, the characters. It's just that I'm making sure that I'm exploring romance as much as I can, till a point where I reach a saturation point, and then I'll be like, you know what, bas karo, ab mujhe kuch aur de do. But for now, I'm enjoying all the emotions I'm getting, even this character. In fact, मुझे थोड़ा सा बुरा भी लगा, थोड़ा सा, कि इस कैरेक्टर में मुझे कहीं ऐसा एक रोमांटिक वाला सीन नहीं मिला. So I was like, कुछ तो खालीपन लग रहा है. The kind of stuff that you've been doing over a couple of years, and now suddenly whatever the project that you're doing, it doesn't even have one romantic, like intense wala, dard wala. It doesn't have, because it's a journey of a boy. It's a proper journey from a graph, from where he reaches to what. तो कहीं पर ऐसा एक वो like the romantic ऐसा breakup का वो zone नहीं आया, या pain का zone, दर्द वाला zone नहीं आया.
But when you talk about your journey, did you always aspire to be an actor?
Yes, in fact, even when I was a small kid and I was a fat kid, I had this aspiration and this ambition to become an actor. And I remember in a classroom where people were asked, this was in ninth grade, in fact, where where the class teacher had asked, what do you want to become? Everyone. Sabne obviously bola engineer and doctor and state and whatnot. And yeah. तब के ज़माने में, in fact, we didn't even have something like BBA, business on and fashion and all that, and even like a journalist, for example, mass media or something. सीधा हमारा था doctor, cricketer, या ये या वो, simple. And when I stood up and when I said actor, everyone laughed. Like literally everyone laughed. I remember till today. And but I didn't feel bad, not at all, because I was a fat kid, and anyone would laugh for that matter. But I don't know what I just happened. Nothing keeping in mind that I want to become an actor. Then that sort. It's just that I lost weight on my own. Then I have complete transformation. And then when I came to Bombay, I started architecture. From there, things started falling in place. I started getting a couple of projects. And I was, you know what? Let's do this. Why not? Something that
How did that happen? How did that happen? Do you remember? Like, did you while doing architecture, did you go for auditions, or were you instantly, like, did you get this offer instantly, the first one that you did?
Remember exactly, but it's just one of those days, where you are sitting in a cafe or a restaurant and people reach out to you and they give you your email ID or something, and then you make up your own the boyish wala portfolio where you come across as a kid, but it's just ठीक है, कहीं ना कहीं आपके पास pictures तो है, at least like someone asked कि आप pictures तो दो. So that was there. And I started circulating, and then I was called for a couple of auditions, and from there things started falling. Yeah.
But despite being an actor, have you faced rejection in any way, like maybe for a film or for a project, and how do you deal with that, like after becoming an actor?
See, unfortunately, I've given very few auditions, like as compared to the other actors who have given humongous number of auditions. And luckily, I have touched wood. I've been I've been like busy with work, occupied with work. That's why, hence, I couldn't get time. But apart from that, whatever auditions I've given, yes, I have faced a couple of rejections or anything for that matter. But I wouldn't want to name it. But yes, fortunately enough, when that product has come out, and when that product has reached out to your screens or wherever possible, it hasn't turned out to be good for them.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I would like to thank my stars, and then I get to know, what, I haven't missed out on anything, that someone's watching me or taking care of me or whatever, or guiding me in the right direction. So that way I feel thankful and grateful to the fans also, and of course to the Almighty also. And yeah, that way I feel that I haven't missed out on anything.
Ekta Kapoor has been somebody who has been there for you, she gave you Kasauti. And now this is the show that you're doing, and I've heard that she's doing another one with you. We'll come to that later. But my point is that there were a lot of rumors about you and her having a fallout because you decided to step down from Kasauti. You never spoke about that in the beginning, But do you want to address it? Because now that you have a great relationship with her, I know it, but not that the people know. So do you want to address it?
No, see, unfortunately, the situation was as such that it was me on that part where I couldn't come out and work properly in that positive mind space because of whatever was happening. And like I said, more than the physical torture that I had for COVID, because I recovered very well. I recovered the very next. So that was the easiest part. But for me, a mental torture or something, or mental stress, trauma that time was more than anything. It felt like I died, basically. Like people were passing their condolences, people were passing their wishes and whatnot and prayers and all, even if it's good or bad. But you feel that why are you in that zone? You don't need to be. No one wants to be in that zone that people are wishing you speedy recovery and all. Although second day you're just sitting at home and playing games. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
So that's the honest me. And situation was tough for me, and I had to step down. And I was thinking of stepping down from Kasauti. It wasn't like a sudden reaction that happened. It wasn't an all of a sudden decision that I took because of COVID. Nothing of that sort. It was just that when I entered Kasauti, I realized that I want my 2 years of my life to Kasauti. And then I will come out and start to do something different, some other projects or something. That was my whole plan. So I actually went on accordingly my plan, and in that plan only, when almost 2 years were over, this COVID thing happened. So I think that was the right time for me to step out, to back up. And we had a very nice and good conversation, 45 minutes conversation in fact, where obviously he was explaining to me that what's the show and how important. Of course, I understand the show was very dear to her, and but yes, somewhere down the line, I was like, you know what, I'm sorry, ma'am, but it's just me who can't deal with the current scenario right now. So I just need a good break for it. And she completely understood. She was very cordial about it, and she. Yes, COVID is not something. In fact, she's also keeping herself and her family very safe from others, and that is very commendable. So yeah, overall, I felt that it was a nice understanding. And apart from that, like I said, I liked her the way she approached her web show as compared to a TV show, because for her, work is work. Should respect that. And she never even she in fact said ke Kasauti has nothing to do with my web show. Kasauti has nothing to do with Hero. Hero is a complete different property. So and over there you have a different producer also. So whatever you want to deal with, you have to deal with that person. So that is what the whole conversation. She was very sweet that way. Ke it's a different entity, and it's not something which is very relatable or anything. In fact, I want you to grow as an actor, and I want to see people's reaction, how they take it when they see a negative part or a negative Anurag for that matter. So yeah.
But is there another project that is happening with Balaji after this?
As of now, though, I have no clue. But let's see again.
Ting ting.
Ting. Yeah.
This is a lie.
This is always
lie.
Between me and Nayan, but offline, not online. You know?
Yeah, that is true. But Parth, last year when COVID started, you had spoken to Bhavna, and I remember you speaking about a film that you were doing. I have been privy to that, and I'm very happy that finally something is happening, because I know how much you worked hard for it. There has been a dedicated time that you've given only to films so that you make a mark in that zone. What is happening on that front? Even if you don't want to name the film, has something? Is there a discussion? Is there a plan to take it ahead from here onwards?
Yeah, actually, there is a good plan, and if I have to put it in short, pre-production is going on, and the script work is going on, and they're making sure that everything is being locked, apart from the cast, the music director or the art director or the DOP for that matter. So that is being worked on, and it's just unfortunate that current situation, COVID, where everything is getting pushed, like so many projects and so many stuff that was about to start off this month, next month, is getting pushed. And yeah, we have to cooperate because it's the requirement, right? And take COVID lightly. So there is a movie happening, and I would say it's in the pre-production state, and this year only I will start shooting, inshallah.
So in a way, do you miss the fact that you don't have your father by your side when this is going to happen? This is your first big show, and I know that as a matter of fact, he has been like a rock to you, and he has always been like this really big support system for you as an actor. And he's always been so lively and wanted to watch you on screen. So do you somewhere, is there a remorse that you couldn't show this to him?
See, basically, like I said, our family, my family especially, doesn't belong to this industry. So for them, their son becoming more secure and safe and prosperous and successful is very much important than reaching to different heights. So I remember when I got my first house, when I bought my own house, and that's the time all this happened, and that's the time my father unfortunately passed away, and it was very difficult. And for me, that was my whole request, for him to wake up and so that he could see the house and everything. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. Yes. Right now, I would say that I'm sure wherever he's watching me, or he would be really glad to see the different avatar. In fact, he would like it because it's more of a men's zone, and every father would like that. You know what, kuch tune भाई जैसा किया है या अपने जैसा मर्दों जैसा किया है and all that. So yes, he would be really excited to watch that. And my mom watched it and she's very proud. She's very happy. And she is in fact even she said that I can't even relate you to that guy. It looks completely different. And my entire family has watched it and they have a whole plan of like my entire family, I would say 25 people watching it together on 20th in Pune. So we have this proper screening sort of this thing.
Lovely.
Nice, lovely. I'm very happy for them and yes, really excited.
But Parth, stay the person that you are. I've always said this to you because no matter what people say, no matter how much people judge you, people who know you really love you for the person that you are because you stand by them and you are a friend for life. You will always be that. And more than that, you're a great actor, great performer, and also an amazing son. So stay the way you are. All the best. And I know that this is going to cross every other milestone that there is. So yeah, wishing you all the best.
Wonderful person. You have been a wonderful sweetheart in my life. Always been positive and always said the good thing. I hope you mean it.
I mean every word of it. The whole world knows.